Me? Anxious? Pfft, nothing scares me. Not even... Anxiety. We all get a little visit from this miscreant every once in a while, or perhaps they're visiting you at this very moment. But before I continue, I'd like to say I'm not a licensed therapist. This is merely about my journey of kicking my anxiety to the curb. Anxiety comes in a variety of different shapes, sizes, forms, art, sound, smell, food, or my personal favorite, social anxiety. It can be a debilitating experience that interferes with your ability to do pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. It's scary, but I may have found a way out. At least for me anyway. But for now, hiya! I'm Stormi, and this is Ashley, the center of all my anxious energy. Her favorite pastimes are gaslighting me into checking if I left the stove on at 6 in the morning and guilt-tripping me into messaging friends I haven't spoken to in weeks, even though I'm trying my best with the few spoons that I have to keep up with everyone. She's a nocturnal entity, shouting at me for not working hard enough as I force my eyes closed in hopes of dreaming of Candy Mountain or something.
Charlie!
Ashley feeds off things like bills, credit card debt, making mistakes, insomnia, losing friends, and, well, coming to terms with just getting older, to name a few. The more my worries pile, the stronger she becomes. And in the last year, Ashley has grown from a faint voice in my head to something louder than my neighbor's Civic. And as you can imagine, Ashley shouting in my sleep doesn't make for a very productive Folf the next day. Maybe I slept for 3 hours, maybe I didn't sleep at all. I'm more error-prone, grouchy, achy. All the while Ashley grows stronger, the cycle continues and intensifies until I eventually snap and give up. Dishes pile up, I forget to pay bills, I forget to eat, I forget what day it is, and if it's really bad, I'll forget to actually get out of bed. Most of us will experience a debilitating event sometime in our lives where the anxiety is just so powerful you do something called dissociate. But Ashley does more than just screw up my sleep schedule. Even on days where I'm able to function, I'll get caught up in something called analysis paralysis. The feeling of being unable to make a decision due to overthinking a problem. For example, I'll have the fettuccine alfredo. Do you want a soup or salad? I don't want either. I just want the fettuccine, but I don't want to make things awkward. But if I get the soup or salad and don't eat it, what'll they think? Oh God, they're staring at me. What do I do? What do I do?
Psst. Ask for Igneous Sedimentary 2003 Corvette Chicken Nugget.
Igneous Sedimentary 2003 Corvette Chicken Nugget. I'll just put either... It was at that point I realized I f***ed up. And that's just one of the many, many examples. So how about that good old classic social anxiety? Hey, what did the furry say to the other furry that won a fursuit? For real? Socializing is tough. Only in the last few years have I achieved something called the golden social butterfly status. And even then, I just still slip up from time to time with awkward jokes or miscommunication. But you know what? It's normal. We all screw up sometimes. It's literally part of the learning process. It's how we develop our personalities. Reading the room takes practice. And if it feels like you don't fit in the conversation, just chill out for a bit and listen. Don't be afraid to ask questions. So what if you've never heard of Post Malone or that famous TikToker? I don't keep up with trends and I still found my friend circle. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Who knows? Maybe sooner or later you'll find something to relate to or even talk about. Don't be scared, but don't hold back either. And if all else fails, just remember there's a million other fish in the sea. Half the parties I got invited to were either a sensory overload nightmare where I knew no one and all they ever talked about was White Claw or something. And yeah, it wasn't fun. But that doesn't make me socially awkward. It just means that it wasn't meant to be. Fitting in is just hard. It takes time to find our place, to lower those walls, to release those shackles and break those chains, to finally open up to others. We all go at our own pace, and that's okay. I haven't talked to Bakari in months. Oh gosh, she probably hates me or something. Okay, calm down. But what about my other friends I haven't talked to in a while? Do they hate me too? Oh god. Our time to socialize and sleep is finite, and as such, there's only so much we can do during the day. You can't please everyone 24/7. Ashley sure thinks I can, but my insomnia-induced mood swings and migraines would disagree. I slept in again. I need to finish that script and make lunch and balance my finances and do the dishes. And do I finish the script now or do I stream? If I stream, then the video will be late, but I gotta pay bills. But my supporters deserve updates. I don't know what to do. Must work on script. Almost done. I have to do this or my channel will die. Okay, Ashley's got me here pretty good, and I'm thinking the only way out really is to just hire my own editor or something, which I could do if you supported me on my Patreon for just $5 a month, or tapping that join button down below. But at the expense of sounding like the most stereotypical millennial ever, adulting is hard. Wait, where am I?
You're in the void, Stormi. The void! Stop trying to do everything. You're not a god. Unlike me, of course.
Wait, if you're a god, then why did you make me a furry?
Okay, Stormi, you did that one.
But aren't you the omnipotent being of the universe? You're the reason things are so fucked up.
Okay, listen here, Blue Brain. Nobody's perfect. And be thankful I didn't send that asteroid.
Oh, the meteor? Maybe you should have done it.
That does it, Folf. You don't tell the Almighty what to do. And another thing, you still haven't put the trash out. How much longer are you gonna put that off? Do I have to do everything around here?
Okay, don't tell me what to do, you Mufasa-looking ass.
Mufasa? I take that as a compliment, you old-ass millennial. I'm an ageless entity. I invented time.
Actually, that was...
Y'all keep it down. I'm trying to eclipse.
Great, now look what you did. And what's your name? Stormi? You're late, but I'll let it slide since it's your first day. Oh god, they already hate me. Everyone hates me. I'm late. I just want to go home. Why does it smell like a hospital in here? I'm nauseous. I need to...
Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet. Time for number 2.
Can I be excused?
No.
Please, I really don't feel well.
Go to the nurse.
Look, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And if you can't go, then they go. To court. Breaking news! Everything sucks! Bad, bad, bad! We're all screwed, spooky dookie! Line go down! AI fursuits are finally here! Hi, I'm Generic the Fox. Thank you so much for the 1 million subscribers. I just bought a brand new house. I'm better than Stormi. You're so old. You fell off like 6 years ago. Okay, look. The algorithm for all intents and purposes only exists to pad the wallets of corporate fat cats, which means pushing content that preys on our most sensitive emotions, like rage bait. Anything to get us to react, no matter what it is. Sometimes you just gotta put that phone down and take a big deep breath because no one is immune to the grip of anxiety's big, meaty claws. Even the most successful figures have anxiety of their own. We all have something that scares us, and that's okay. We all have our own Ashley. Maybe yours was but a blip, or maybe it was a full-on war. Ashley has this routine nailed down to a T, but what she doesn't realize is, I don't have to listen to her. For me, the key was to compartmentalize all this anxiety into an entity of their own, inspired by all the Ashleys in the world that made my school life a living hell. And if your name's Ashley, I'm really sorry. I'm not saying this technique will work for you or anyone else out there, but for me, it lifted quite the weight off my shoulders. And that's not to say Ashley isn't still around. I'd actually argue that sometimes we need a little anxiety to survive the perils of everyday life. Ashley is there just as much to protect us as she is to destroy us. We all have obstacles to overcome, and if we were to live life dangerously, well, it'd be the end of the human race as we know it. It is possible to have too much of a good thing. So don't let your Ashley tear you apart too. Tell him who's boss. And if you enjoyed my anxiety adventure, like this video, subscribe Leone, and tell me about some of your anxious tales. And as always, special thanks to my patrons for making this video possible. Want to see more? Consider supporting me by tapping that join button or pledging to my Patreon down below.